Okay, question is the minute hand of a clock overtakes the hour hand at intervals of 65 minutes of the correct time. How much a day does the clock gain or lose? And we know that long hand gains 55 minute spaces in 60 minutes. That is because currently long hand and short hand is at 12. When the long hand covers 60 minutes, short hand will be somewhere here. It means in 60 minutes long hand covered 60 minute spaces, and in the same 60 minutes short hand covered only 5 minute spaces. Previously short hand was at 12, now it is at 1. Total difference is 55 minute spaces. That's the reason we say in 60 minutes long hand gains 55 minute spaces. After gaining 55 minute spaces, long hand is at 12 and short hand is at 1. If the long hand gains 60 minute spaces, then both long hand and short hand will coincide. That is the reason we need to calculate to gain 60 minute spaces how much time it will take. We have the information 55 minute spaces can be gained in 60 minutes and 60 minute spaces can be gained in how many minutes? That is the question. We don't know that. We will take that as x. Let's do the cross multiplication. X into 55 is equal to 60 into 60, and x is equal to 60 into 60 by 55, 5 11s and 5 12s. 60 into 12, that is 720 by 11. How can we write 720 by 11? That is 11 6 66, and 6 is the remainder, and 11 5s 55, and 5 is the remainder. We can write 720 by 11 as 65 and 5 by 11 minutes. It means in right clock exactly at 65 and 5 by 11 minutes long hand and short hand will coincide. Here in the question it is saying clock overtakes the hour hand at intervals of 65 minutes. Overtakes means first it needs to coincide, then only it can overtake. It means at 65 minutes it is able to coincide. In actual clock it is supposed to take 65 and 5 by 11 minutes to overtake, but in the problem given clock is able to overtake in 65 minutes only. It means given clock is running fast. When a clock is running fast means it will gain some minutes. To know how much given clock is gaining, that we need to subtract it from this 65 and 5 by 11 minutes minus, and given clock is taking 65 minutes to overtake. 5 by 11 minutes are gained by given clock. It means in 65 minutes 5 by 11 minutes given clock is gaining. That is because in correct clock long hand is taking 65 and 5 by 11 minutes to overtake short hand, but in given clock it is able to overtake in 65 minutes only. Now the given question is how much a day does the clock gain or lose? We found that it is a gain, but in a day how much it gains, that's what we need to calculate. In 65 minutes if we gain 5 by 11, in 24 hours how much we can gain, that we will take it as x, and 24 hours we can take that as minutes. 24 into 60 is equal to x. We can cross multiply these two. X into 65 is equal to 5 by 11 into 24 into 60. X is equal to 5 by 11 into 24 into 60 into 1 by 65. If we solve this equation, 5 13 65, 24 into 60, that is 1440, divided by 11 into 13, that is 143. we can write this as 10 and 10 by 143 minutes. It means given clock gains 10 and 10 by 143 minutes in 24 hours.